What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news. And if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to get into SmackDown this past Friday. I know I'm 2 days late, but I always like to drop the review before Monday Night Raw tonight. SmackDown was a alright show. Started the night off with Randy Orton. He came in meaning business. He trying to get his hands on Kevin Owens, for him jumping him backstage or whatever. So Triple H at first was not trying to, give Randy Orton that opportunity to face Kevin Owens. I guess due to the mind frame that KO is in as of right now. So Triple H pretty much try to tell Randy, yo, I'm trying to not trying to protect KO. I'm trying to protect you because Randy Orton had those previous injuries a year ago that kept him on the show for at least almost a year, about 9 months. So Paul Levesque, Triple H was pretty much telling him, "Yo, this right here is no this is a different KO. He's like out of his mind right now." But the Viper Randy ain't trying to hear that. He's not trying to hear that. He want his get back. So Triple H granted him the match at Crown Jewel against KO. I'm not too sure how that match is gonna go. I don't think it's gonna be like a clean finish. I feel like KO may just go full blown crazy and just cause a DQ or something. I don't know. I know it's gonna be a good match. Randy Orton and KO. I don't believe those guys ever fought 1-on-1 before either. So that's up and going for Crown Jewel. Um, Naomi had a match. She had a match with Tiffany Stratton, I believe. She came out on top. I think she was fighting Tiffany Stratton. I'm not too sure. I'm also hearing Naomi is rumored to win the women's Royal Rumble, which is about darn time. If she does, she definitely deserves to win that Rumble for all the work she's been putting in, for the year that she's been back for. She's been taking L's at the L's. Now they finally got Naomi getting some wins, and I'm hearing she's rumored to win the women's Royal Rumble. I hope that's true. I hope it is true. I hope it don't be a change of plans or something like that. I hope Naomi definitely come out on top for that women's Royal Rumble. Um, we getting more into the night. Gunther and Cody Rhodes had more promos. Before I ain't gonna front, Gunther owned Cody with the promo shoots. Um, Cody pretty much didn't have nothing to say much to Gunther after all the stuff he was saying to him. Um, he gave Gunther a shot. It was shocking to see Cody throw the first shot. That was so like hellish of him, even though he's a baby face. You know what I mean? But yeah, he threw the first shot because he didn't have no get back on Gunther. Gunther got way better with his promo shoots, depending on who he going against. He's already great in the ring. Gunther's just great all around. And it's not taking nothing from Cody. It's just he's just great all around. Also, Camelo Hayes and Andrade had they last seventh match, and LA Knight was the referee. We already knew how that was going to go. That was set up for design for those guys to have a triple threat match for the US belt. I believe at Crown Jewel. Yeah, those guys is gonna have a triple threat match to determine who's going to be U.S. champion. Like I said, I believe that's set up for Crown Jewel as well. Those three guys I had it out for the past few weeks. So right with this triple threat match, hopefully it should like end everything. I don't know who's gonna come out on top there. I know more than likely they're gonna have LA, come out on top again. But at least these guys got something going, and they got something going for those guys, and they doing a hell of a job with it as well. And I know the triple threat match is going to be great within itself. Also, I know DIY had a match with the Motor Machine Guns. They came out on top due to uh, Johnny kicking Capas Champa. I mean, it was an accident, but we all know how those accidents, end up turning out. Because I'm hearing that those guys may split. They may split again from each other. I mean, because I believe people want those guys to have they 1-on-1 feud like NXT days because they did have a one hell of a match that year that few years back on NXT when NXT was actually watchable. Those was the guys that actually tore the house down and made it actually watchable. NXT now, I don't know. I mean, they got some talent over there, definitely do. Definitely got talent over there, but it's just I don't know. It's just hard to get like kind of get into, you know. I mean, I like Trick Williams, Oba, the young boy, the 20-year-old Avon. I think his name Avon or something like that. The young, he's cool. He had his match with Randy Orton. That was good. Good match. You know, spot went wrong, but we got past that. You know, young boy, he does great for his match against a legend on Randy Orton. But we go more into the night of SmackDown. DUI took the loss to the Motor City Machine Guns, of course. Motor City Machine Guns went to the finals for the tag team championships, but we had no rightfully idea that the bloodline was gonna pretty much put the titles on the line that same night. So they end up putting the titles on the line that same night, you know, and of course, as the match was going on, well, the ref had went down. I had missed that. Ref went down. Then Jimmy came out with the hood, you know, getting his get back. And then before you know it, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, he made his music hit. He made his way out there. You know what I mean? Slowly walking down the aisle, and then you know Jacob and Tamataga running at him, trying to get him or whatever, but to no avail. Also, Jay Yeet, you know, he was going to definitely come back and get his get back, especially since the bloodline caused that man his IC championship against Braun Breaker. So you know it was just a matter of time before he came and got his revenge by causing the bloodline to they tag team belts against the Motor Machine Guns. But it was all set up for design. The bloodline does not need the tag team championships for this feud they about to have with the original bloodline. The new bloodline don't need the tag team belts for this feud here. So it was set up that way. Motor Machine Guns, they pretty much got a hell of a contract, probably got signed for a hell of money, and just went straight to the main roster and just was gifted the tag team championships, which they definitely deserve. Them guys are legends in their own right. You know, I mean, them guys been in the game for what 15 plus years. You know, I mean, it was mainly in TNA, but you know, WWE's scooped them up. Them guys could still go, as you can see, and they're now the World Tag Team Champions. Now, as y'all see there, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay are one unit again. It seems like obviously now it's pretty obvious. So now the only thing we missing is the wise man Paul Heyman, and more than likely it's looking like. And like I said in my last video from I believe last week, it would make sense to have the honorary Uso, Sami Zayn back there because he was a part of the original bloodline, minus all the stuff those guys was going through, which had us laughing and just on the edge of our seats. Like I said, everybody always tuned in every week to check out the bloodline. When the bloodline was always on SmackDown, the show got, you know, a hell of views because everybody tuned in to watch the bloodline. Excuse me. So it just makes sense for Sami Zayn to be a part of that original bloodline since he was originally a part of the first bloodline. Because I don't really, yeah, they could add another family member there, but Zilla, I'm hearing that he not officially signed yet, and he still need more time. Uh, Tola Tonga, the brother, Tama and Loa. I don't think he's ready yet either, but I heard they had signed him. I don't know how true that was, but I don't think he's ready yet to go either. I believe those guys definitely, you know, probably possibly somewhere down the line would make their wing in. Maybe under the Rock, possibly. We still don't know what's going on with the Rock and what he made his way back for, and we still trying to figure out what Solo meant was what he meant by was it part of the plan? It was part of the plan. So we still trying to figure out what that plan was, like with the whole with the Rock, coming back at Bad Blood. Like we still don't know why he showed up, and we still need like some type of answers to what's really going on. Is he controlling this new bloodline within Solo, Jacob, and them? What's like really going on, or is he, like I said, possibly gonna come in with his own, because the family is big. You know what I mean? That Fatu and Anoa and all the other names, the family is big, so they definitely got hella more cousins, hella more siblings, hella kids, and over the age. So it's just they got a lot. They got a lot of family, man. So they definitely could make room for whoever was ready to come in. But from what I'm hearing, neither one of the guys that was mentioned are not like quite ready to be part of the story. So it would just make sense to have Honore Us, which he been off TV, ain't nothing been going on with him. A part of the Bloodline's storyline. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense for the story. And plus everybody else wants to see Sami Zayn back on the Bloodline, and I want to see Sami Zayn there back as well, because I already know that the promos again is gonna be funny. They're gonna find ways to be even more funny, and now that every guy is gonna be fully on the same page and not off and on like how they were before. Even though that was, it's pretty funny, before. They probably will try to crack a little joke so that well, with the honorary Oos, if he's a part of it, he gonna try to make those guys break character again and stuff like that. It, like I said, it would make sense for Sami Zayn to be a part of this bloodline. As far as the Wise Man, I ain't been hearing nothing about the Wise Man. You know what I mean? No time frame on return. Sammy is still up in the air as well. It's not really a time frame for Sami Zayn either, but it's still up in the air if he's gonna even be a part of this. But like I said, it just makes sense for Sami Zayn to be a part of this because he was a part of the original bloodline. Like he was like part of the original, So it just would make sense because they definitely gonna need an extra man or two or three if whatever Solo got up his sleeve. He probably try to bring more members in. We are still up in the air what's going to really happen with this whole bloodline thing. But what we do know, somewhat know, is the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Jimmy and Jay are officially one unit again. It's just up in the air who's going to fill that fourth spot, and when is the Wise Man Paul Heyman going to make his way back? Because as he's definitely going to make his way back sooner rather than later. Now that Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is there, so we expect to see the Wiseman. Hell, we could even see the Wiseman make his return at Crown Jewel, maybe. As far as Sami Zayn, he need to be making his way back tonight. Between tonight and maybe they have Jimmy J and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, because people tend to forget that the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, he's the only one that's a free agent. So if he wants, he can go show to show. Now the Twins, on the other hand, Jay's on Raw and Jimmy's supposed to be on SmackDown, but Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, remember, he's a free agent. So if it's an issue between well, Jay, I think he got fined by Tony on Tony by Aldis. I mean Tony Aldis, yeah. He gave him like a $10,000 fine and kicked him and Adam Pearce out the building, and Adam Pearce said let the wars begin. So I don't know, man. But like I said, I know if the Tribal Chief wanted to come to Raw, I don't believe Adam Pearce should and would have a problem with it, because Roman is a free agent. You know what I mean? He's not really a SmackDown superstar. Yeah, that's where he's been making his appearances at. But people tend to forget that he was a free agent. No show had, signed Roman when he was out. He was free agent. Remember that? So Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, he can go to Raw and make an appearance to try to, get Sammy over there. But more than likely, they're going to have Jimmy Man, well, Jay is already over there, so they're gonna have probably Jimmy go over there. You know, the Bloodline probably gonna make their way back over there too for some over events. But you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw. Sorry, SmackDown. Rated a 7.5. It was cool, not too bad. You guys let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe.